You were born with blue eyes, and that is a fact. No matter how much you contest that your eyes are actually brown, hazel, or grey, or green, you were born with blue eyes. Your true colour, unless of course they're still blue, was revealed when pigment became fully exposed to ultraviolet light. There are many facts that we don't know about ourselves, which in some ways is quite concerning. Let's alter that. I'm Cal from What Culture. You can follow me on Twitter here, and this is 9 mind-blowing facts that you probably didn't know about yourself. Number 9. You have tiny mites living on your eyelashes. Yep, really, and if that wasn't bad enough, they're having sex on your face. So, make an effort sometimes. Light some candles, put some mood music on, something like that. So, how do you know if you have them? It's quite easy, actually. All you need to do is pluck out an eyelash, boing, and have a look under a microscope. A study in North Carolina found that 90% carry mites, and that all adults over 18 carried them. So it's just science, isn't it? So that's how you know. Number 8. You have stripes. And no, I'm not talking about the likes of a football shirt, so don't worry, you won't have to earn your stripes, because you've already got them. Every person on this planet has them, although they're invisible to the majority of people. Discovered in 1901 by Dr. Alfred Blaschko, he noticed that people with different skin conditions were bringing up the same patterns on the skin. They didn't change regardless of the type of skin disease, whether they were young or old and independent of their race, forming a V-shape across your back, S-shaped curls around your chest, stomach and sides, and swirling around the head. So don't bother wasting money on tattoos, you got loads of them already. Number 7. There's a reason music makes you feel good. Music plays such a huge role in our lives, and it's down to a little chemical called dopamine. Madonna can thank dopamine, Freddie Mercury can thank dopamine, Justin Bieber can, go away. When you listen to a song so good that it gives you chills, that feeling is dopamine being released into your nerve cells. For me, it's Elvis Presley, If I Can Dream. What's yours? Let us know in the comments below. Number 6. You have the same amount of hair as a chimpanzee. Over time, we have shed our fur to almost naked skin. However, just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. If you've ever felt the sharp heat of a waxing strip taken off your pubic follicles attached to it, you may well be able to answer this question. Why? What is the purpose of removing the luxurious growth of fur shrouding your jewels? Perhaps it's a sexual thing, a cleanliness thing, or maybe it's an extension of humanity's evolution towards near hairlessness. Regardless of the answer, it still makes us sing soprano whenever we visit the waxing salon. Number 5. There's more bacterial life inside you than human life. We are basically a walking petri dish, so no matter how much you anti-bac your hands, give yourself whiplash to avoid the firing of a sneezer on the train, the truth is you're absolutely crammed with bacteria. And just like Pokemon cards, we started collecting them from early years. Got, need, shiny, or snotty, one of the two. Number 4. Your stomach is your second brain. Big bellies, big brains, as the old saying goes. It doesn't, but I'm sure it'll catch on soon. Our tummies go way beyond the process of digesting food. They're lined with a network of neurons so extensive that scientists have nicknamed it our second brain. Amazingly, 95% of the body's serotonin, the happiness neurotransmitter, is found in the bowels. So feelings of anguish and sadness can be relieved by tinkering with our second brain in our gut. So go have some chips. Oh god, chips make me so happy. Number 3. You can glow! So not only do we have invisible zebra stripes, but we can also glow. Similar to fireflies or glowworms, we have a faint glow that is 1,000 times weaker than our eyes perceive. There's no evolutionary explanation for it, it's just magic, I guess. Either that or we're all Scooby-Doo villains. Number 2. Within 3 days of death, you begin to eat yourself. It's true, the enzymes that once digested your lunch, chips for me, will begin to eat you. Without enzymes, you would die from starvation. They're the workhorse of the body, converting food into energy like a well-drilled team of ants. A few days after death, these enzymes and living bacteria start feeding on ruptured cells that break down the host. The pancreas is so full of bacteria that it essentially eats itself. How romantic. I do hope there are 2 enzymes with a Lady in the Tramp moment. Number 1. You're made of stardust. And no, not the wrestler. The first atom to be formed after the Big Bang was hydrogen, which you've probably seen at the starting point of every periodic table in chemistry class. When that runs out, heavier and heavier elements begin to fuse until it reaches iron. Huge stars 8 times bigger than the size of our sun die in violent explosions called supernovas, spraying all these newly forged elements into the galaxy. Some of these elements then clump together and, you've guessed it, they make a planet. In fact, everything you're looking at, everything you're touching right now, they're made of it. Even you. Almost 93% of the human body mass is made up of stardust, and you can't argue with that because, it's science. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.